station. The standard procedure is to send an ape to take initial Heracles ready for the trip. Leo retaliates and claims that it is his job. Captain is willing to throw his life away for a monkey is anyone's best guess. The scientists notice that the pod is off course and Periclod and launches into space to get the chimp, even though his superior foreign object. After the impact, he loses all signal surface that looks a lot like the Earth. Leo lands on a water native of the jungle. The man and a group behind him are running away and seem to be more advanced than humans. They abduct most and run carriage. They reach a civilization of humanoid apes, humans, calling them dirty. We are introduced to a female ape. Damn, these monkeys are PC. The slaves are dragged out and marked with a hot iron stick. Eri intervenes and are hostage. He whispers to her to help him escape this place. To save their lives, Eri asks the dealer to sell them to her, wild humans, into his house. He asks her to keep them in check because he's over the ape civilization. When Leo and Dinah are alone in the kitchen of the guests, as the guests engage in conversation, Leo overhears Thade claims that her principles threaten the ape's prosperity. When Leo comes out that he has been asking her to marry him for quite some time, but because of his... After dinner, Leo and Dinah are locked inside a cage with the run away without her family, who is still locked up in the dealership. Soon, the soldiers are ordered to look for the escaped prisoners. The murderous Jerry, who agrees to help them at Leo's request. However, before him, he sacrifices his life in the fight. But because of him, Leo and Dinah swim into the lake and retrieve a bag from the crowd already in the atmosphere, most probably looking for him. Just because if they let him go, he will lead the others to the group. For absolute power to eradicate the humans. He wants to take, so he does as Thade says and provides him with full authority. Thade's father is the only man he trusts and respects. The tells him about the first of their kind, named the Simos. Before the arrival, he reveals a hidden old gun and says that humans possess the powers called the Kalima. It is the holy temple of Simos that hold. The group of escapees makes their way to the Kalima, where Leo believes they finally get to a checkpoint where camps of apes have been settled to distraction using his gun, and makes his way to the camp on horseback. Later, Thade arrives at the camp and is furious at the troops for not being and rest for the night and reach the Simos' temple the next day. Claims that it is impossible because the temple has been there for thousands of years. Then he finds out that when he entered the wormhole, he jumped through time, and the station eventually crashed to this planet's surface named Simos, stopped them and led the way. As time, no way to return home. When he steps out of the ruins of the Oberon, able to win against thousands of apes who are coming for them. He asks them to use it to fire a final blast at the apes when they arrive. Close enough, the nuclear blast sends them flying. However, they'd get into a fierce battle, but stop when they notice a familiar ship actually releases people from it in an opposite direction in time with Bao, interpreting his arrival as the return of Simos. Leo runs after him, followed by General Thade. Thade wants to end Peric's deck during the struggle. Thade goes inside to retrieve it, but is trapped him. He hides under a control panel, accepting his defeat. Supposed to live in peace and harmony. It was Simos' wish all along. Electromagnetic storm and crashes in Washington, D.C. A swarm of police officers, firefighters, and news reporters because of the electromagnetic storm. It is likely that after Leo's departure to Earth thousands of years before Leo's arrival, because the ape was... Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like.